walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band, young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Right to the air is Carr. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. when do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On play action. Now Carr. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Carr. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Saints in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
On 1st down, Carr. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here's Carr. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 1st carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? 7-0 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Mixon with a first down carry. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From midfield now, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Saints nothing. McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Carr now to throw. Flushed out right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. From just shy of midfield, Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. On the move past the 40. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Still going inside the 20. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Into the red zone, it's Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Shotgun now for Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Carr going to throw. Touchdown! Adam Prentice in the final seconds of the first half. Well, lots on for the point after. just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
11.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Again, it's Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Carr. Going deep here for Landry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Here we go. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Burrow will throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
11 Thomas.
It's Mixon on the counter. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes
11
along.
MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'm one, ready?
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
11 MT.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Peyton Turner, such an athletic rusher, and you saw it on that stop. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's at the 50. The 30. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And really a heck of an effort there to duck out of one tackle, but it winds up only going for a yard.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Second down and goal. Carr, flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 75. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Carr will look to throw. And this is incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I would be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
First down, here's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Carr. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Carr to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So on 4th down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Carr. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here we go with Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Bengals, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the